Hey family, hey butterfly family, welcome back to my channel. As you see, I am doing another missing person reading, and this happened back in 2019. Her name is Khiara Henry, and she went missing in Hawaii family. She went missing in Maui. So I'm going to speak on that briefly, but before I do, Um, I want to give a shout out to Jennifer Howell, Howell. I have received a gift today from you, my sister. I thank you for your love and supporting my channel. And I just want you to know that I really appreciate you. I appreciate all of you to take the time to sow a seed of love to your sister. It goes a long way when you give back. And I definitely know how important that is. Not only is sharing is caring, but, to be of service to each other, it really goes a long way. And you get it back in ways you think not. So thank you so much. And thank you, my sister, Miss Jennifer Howell. I really appreciate it. Okay, so this is the picture of Khiara Henry. I believe she was 23 at the time she went missing. I so happen to be watching. I am subscribed to this person. I have like two YouTube channels. Okay, one of them is like a spiritual channel. As far as me coming to my awakening and sharing my truth, my testimony, and then out of that, you know, um, this channel right here is pretty much me exercising my gift of the spirit. But with that being said, um, let me see here. Hold on. I want to show you real quick. Let me see. Do I have the name of the channel? Her channel. I'm gonna say shout out to Lay Leah Leya Nicole. Her channel. Okay, she had did commentary on Khiara. It's called Vanished in Maui. Khiara Henry went to a solo trip and never returned. And so to get more of an in-depth, insight about, what happened to um, Khiara, I'm going to post it below. And many of you feel free to go to her channel, and it's called Layla Leya Nicole channel. Okay, she does a wonderful job. She's very thorough, and but what I'm going to do, I'm going to do just a little quick brief insight to this case. I'm going to read real quick, and then I'm going to get started with this case. All right. Now, no matter what you see in here, it is reading concerning the disappearance of Khiara Henry. It is not facts. It is allegedly, and this is for entertainment purpose only. I don't see this as entertainment family, but a lot of people watch for many, many reasons. But I had to say this to protect my channel. Okay. So that being said, I'm doing this. I'm doing this as a labor of love. Her family did not ask me to do this. They are very worried. Year after year, they're not knowing. Oh, my heart goes out to any family member. And when you get real desperate, please know you will start to seek help from places you wouldn't think of. So I'm just praying that they will end up crossing paths with my videos, and that anything that come out of this reading, it can be some help to them. To get them an idea, they can get some clarity about their daughter disappearance. It has been a wild family, and we know it doesn't look good, but we know with God all things are possible. I mean, who knows? Where Khiara could be. We're gonna hope for the best no matter what. So real quick, um, I want to read up on this case real quick, family. Okay, why I apologize for the background noise. Every time I get started, my daughter Star want to do her. Hold on 1 minute. This is a nice picture of her right here. I'm going to turn this around. I'm going to just read up on this case, and then we'll get started with the reading, okay? All right, these are my notes right here. But I was writing some notes down, but I want to make sure, it's more factual by me just reading it, okay? So let me see here. 2 years after, well, hold on. Let me go back some. Um, I'll start right here. 2 years after she went missing on Maui, the search for information surrounding the disappearance of Khiara, I cannot pronounce her middle name, Henry, continues. The Maui Police Department and Henry's family continue to seek information and any new leads. Khiara was visiting Maui at the time she went missing and was last seen visiting. I cannot pronounce the name of this park, family. Forgive me. Hold on, let me show you a picture of the park. Hold on. Sometime it best to this the park that she had visited, okay? That's the park she had visited. Okay, let me go back to her picture. I guess it's gonna be like, doing like a tour at the park. But anyway, um, it's pretty much like a state park. All right. Let me go back to where I was. I apologize. Kiara was visiting Maui at the time she went missing and was last seen visiting that park that I had showed you, right? That state park on July the 21st, 2019. On the 5th, 2021, the family more than double. Okay, they're talking about the reward now. So let me go ahead and fast forward. Hold on. All right. Henry was 23 years old when she went missing and was last seen wearing a white t-shirt and sporting a small black backpack. She was born on March the 7th, 1996, and is from San Diego, California. She traveled to Maui alone and is described as being adventurous and loves hiking, according to a video produced by police. She is described as between 5'2" and 5'3", weighs 105 pounds, and she's very small frame family, very slim build, has a small but athletic build and distinctive short wavy brown hair and brown eyes. She also has two visible and distinct tattoos on her upper right arm, a picture of a sunflower, and below, hold up, picture of a sunflower, and below that, above the elbow, is a tattoo of praying hands. Henry checked into the Ashton Maui Hill on July the 18th, 2019. Police say she took a couple of guided tours while she was there. I'm sorry, while she was here on July the 19th. She took, let me see, hold on, let me see. Included she, hold on. She took a bus tour that included a visit to that state park that I had showed many of you. The next day, on July the 20th, they kind of go like back and forth, back and forth. 2019, okay, she then took a hike Maui tour of East Maui waterfalls and the rainforest, which included a stop at Twin Falls. On July 21st, 2019, at around 2 p.m., Chiari rented a black Nissan Sentra from Hertz rental car, and I cannot pronounce his name, is Kahului, for a one-day visit to that state park I was telling you about, okay? According to police, this was the last date that Henry was seen or heard from. So basically, they end up calling her. Their rental company ended up calling her or her parents because the car was not returned. Family, okay. All right. On this day, Henry was seen or heard from, called from, okay. The cell phone went straight to voicemail and her credit card was not used after this date. Police say Henry held reservations for a week at a hotel but failed to show up for her reservation that were supposed to run from July the 22nd to the 29th of 2019. On July the 23rd of 2019, police say the rental vehicle Henry was using was found, appearing to be abandoned. So her car was found at that park, family, abandoned, okay, in the parking lot, in the gravel parking lot of that same park I was showing you earlier. However, Henry was not reported missing at that time. 2 days later, on July 25th, 2019, park officials made a report to the Maui Police Department indicating the vehicle was abandoned and a suspicious activities report was made on July 26, 2019. After numerous calls and texts from family members with no success, the patrol officer reported for, hold on, I'm skipping around, family. I apologize. But anyway, they had did a missing person report for the family to locate her. Also on July 26th of 2019, police say Henry credit card and ID were found hidden in the center console console of the abandoned rental vehicle, and luggage also remained in the car. Items missing and located included Henry's small black backpack, her cell phone, and the rental car keys. Police say the mileage of the rental car was consistent with a trip from the rental agency to the state park. Henry was scheduled to depart from Maui on July 29th of 2019, but never showed up for her flight. If anyone has any information or may have been in the area during her visit, please contact Maui Police Department Detective Lee Ann. I cannot pronounce that name. Guzman, at 808-244-6425. All right, family. I just want to give you a little, you know, insight as far as, how the timeline that led up to her disappearance, okay? So let's get started just reading. So I got to remember what 12. All right. Let's get started with this reading. I'm going to start off using my psychic tarot oracle deck, okay? Okay, I'm going to put this over here. And I thank you all for your love, supporting my channel. Thank you for being so patient. Let's get started this reading. And this is another this is more of an update picture of her, right? Because her hair has been cut, okay? So I might end up using this picture right here. That's pretty much how she would be looking. Now, if she's still alive, I'm sure her hair will probably end up being longer. But this is how her hair was back then. So I guess I'll go ahead and use this picture right here. Okay. Khiara Henry. All right, I'm going to be doing our past, present, and future. Divine Spirit, Holy Spirit. Oh, that leads me into all truth. Now, this came out for a reason, so I'm going to honor it. It's upside down, and this is more in the more like present, future um, position. This is the base chakra card. It represents I have, and it's upside down. It's like she's saying I don't have. Okay, but I'm going to leave this right here in the future position. It just popped on out. Khiara Henry led to her disappearance. Seeking clarity about the past energy that led up to her disappearance. Seeking clarity about the past energy that led up to her disappearance. Oops. Okay, hold up. Where is it? Where is it? All righty. Okay, I'm gonna leave that here. Present, present, present. In your present timeline to led up to her disappearance. Present. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so far, this is past, present, and future, okay? Right here in the past position, I have triumph, success. I have triumph and success, and this letting me know about her mental state. Now, if she was dealing with a if something was bothering her, I'm just saying, if something was bothering her and it was hard for her to move on or get past it, this right here is letting me know that she was being very successful at moving forward and overcoming the mental anguish as far as like having a mental conflict, okay? Especially if something was bothering her, okay? This letting me know that she was releasing and letting something go and she was getting past it and moving forward and being very successful at it. And then that's the past, and then right here in the present, this is wishes fulfillment. Her card's upside down. This will let me know that if she was believing for something, um, it just pretty much what this meant to, Khiara. Um, if there was something that she was believing for, shall I say, that she was waiting on, I'm gonna show it to you. Something right here did not go her way. It's like it's not like the universe is saying no, you can't have it, but it can be, this is not the right time. We all know it's a season for everything, okay? But this lets me know that her wishes were not granted, okay? Her wishes were not fulfilled. Because it came out upside down. Right here, this is upside down. I just showed you with this card. This is the base chakra card. It represents I have. This is my saying I have. Her card's upside down, like she's saying I don't have. And when I look at all of this is the most positive card right here. But this is in the past. This is her overcoming her challenges when it comes to the mental. But then as you see moving forward, right here, whatever it was that she was believing for, her wish was not fulfilled here. And then right here, she's saying, I don't have. So let's continue. Fine Spirit, give me just more clarity for the past. Mm. Okay, let's continue. Okay, right here in the past position, this is the destiny card. I think about someone on a winning streak. Things are going her way. Someone feeling like they're destined for good luck. Her card is upside down, so this is someone that's not feeling lucky. Okay, this one's not feeling lucky at all. It's like things are not going their way. Right here in the present position, it's the authority card, and it's upside down. Now, authority can be about somebody having authority position, background, shall I say, or having characteristic of an authority figure. Her card is upside down. Now, some of those characteristics of authority figure would be someone that uses logic, you know, that has leadership qualities, someone that using wisdom as well as mental control. And that's what stands out to me. Now, only her loved ones would know. They know they baby. I mean, they know her characteristics. They know her moves. They know what make her tick. You know what make her trigger. Only her loved ones would know if she was having a hard time. When it comes to that area. Let me just say that. Okay. Um, I want to fact check with this card because it did come out. It did come out now, regardless. And the spirit let me know this is in the past position. But I want to make sure that it's I'm reading it right. Hold on. Okay, I'm reading this right. I'm reading this right. Okay. So it looked like she hasn't always been like this. Something could have triggered her. It had her feeling some type of way. Let me just say that. Because this is her releasing and moving forward. Okay, and being successful at it. Right here, this is her feeling like in the past position, like not having success and luck, like things are not going her way. And then right here in the present, that's the authority card, and I already gave an idea what that's about. That can be speaking about authority figure in her life. Let me just say that. And let me see it like this also. If it's speaking from the perspective of authority figure in her life that she could have been thinking about, you know, this might have been upside down. This could let me know that it could have been some issues, you know, um, with her and her parents, allegedly. Allegedly, let me just say that. If that's not the case, then just let me know about her character. All right, as far as how well does she handle stress, how well does she deal with challenges? Okay, does she use logic? Does she have strong mental control? Does she carry leadership qualities? That what this would let me know. Now, right here in the future position, this is the shadow card. It's upward. When this card is upward, this would let me know about Khiara that she is facing her issues. She is facing her worst fears head on. And it looked like also she could be putting the work in as far as trying to heal and release. Okay. But she first has to face herself. Let's continue. So, and also I think about when it comes to challenges, even facing, your worst fears as far as facing your challenges head on, as well as your fears, trying to overcome and conquer your fears as well. So by her traveling solo, yeah, this would make perfect sense. Future, past event, son Khiara, past event. Ooh, okay, hold up. Hold up, family. Okay, right here at the past position, this is awareness concerning Khiara. By this being upward, this lets me know that she was operating in awareness. She was aware of her surroundings, as well as she was aware of what was going on with her as well. Okay, so this right here alone lets me know in this past position she's not blindsided right here. Okay, she's aware of what's going on with her. Right here in the present, this is the moving on card. Now, two things stand out to me with this card, all right? And whatever I'm saying is allegedly, but I'm just telling you, what I get when it's come to this card. This is someone who has a decision to make, okay? Her card is upward. And whatever this means to Khiara, she could be thinking about leaving, and she actually leaves. She actually leaves, okay? A situation or an individual. That's what this means, leaving. Now, also, I can get this if someone could have transitioned also. Okay, they have moved on. But that's allegedly. All of this is allegedly. I'm just letting you know the different, the two ways, two things that stand out to me that I can get with this card. That's all I'm saying, okay? Like I said, if she had transitioned, I can get this. If she had a decision to make and she was thinking about moving on, she actually moved on. But see, she was last known to be at that state park. Her car was parked there. So, you know, I guess she was going to attend some kind of tour, at that park there. But all I know is if she had a decision to make and she was planning on moving on, this would let me know that she actually moved on. It's kind of like what I get with this, she just kept going, but kept going where? That's only if that's what this talking about. Right here in the future position, this is upside down. I got patient and planning. Pretty much speaks for itself. Someone is being very patient and they are planning their next move. Her card is upside down. Upside down represents, not being patient and not planning anything right now. So let me fact check this one more time. Hold on. Okay, well, I'm reading this right. I'm reading this right. The way I read it, that's what I'm getting from it. She was feeling very impatient about something, as well as she wasn't planning anything either. Let's go around one more time. Past, future, present, past. Give me a past energy, fine spirit. Give me a past energy. Okay. All right, so thank you. Give me a present energy concerning Khiara. Give me a present energy concerning Khiara. Ooh, okay. Oh my god, I got too many of them. Hold on. Let me push this back. the only thing about the past, you know, is pretty much where in the timeline this past is talking about. Is it talking about the timeline like before she left home and went to Maui, or is this during the time when she was in Maui? But anyway, right here, this is upside down. This is obstacles and challenges, and this is someone that's experiencing some challenges. And upside down represents power struggle. This right here is victory and success. And this is in the present position. And this right here to let us know about Khiara, this speaks about, you know, um, good news that follows a difficult period. Okay? This speaks about good news that follows a difficult period. So let me say this real quick. If she was experiencing a difficult period before she left home, maybe the good news was that she was planning on going on a trip to get away. I'm just saying, because I'm looking at this moving on. Maybe this moving on is her leaving home from, as far as her getting away from, the authority figures. If you know what I mean, okay? And nothing against her parents, but I'm just saying, sometimes young people want to get away from their parents to get out of that clutch of control. You know what I mean? So they can be on their own, and do them. If you know what I mean. And this right here says victory of good news. So I think about, good news that follows a difficult period. So only her loved one would know if she was having a difficult period before she left home. But if that's the case, I would get this right here. Victory and good news. It just depended on what was going on with her personally before she left home. Okay? Was it a power struggle with her family? You see what I'm saying? Which is very personal. But was it power struggle at home? Or just in her personal life. And right here, this could be her moving on, wanting to go abroad, and go travel. Because according to her family, she was doing a lot of traveling solo. Because she's very free spirit. Now, right here in the future position, I have here love begins. Now, this can be love as far as, meeting someone new, love begins. This can be starting a project, or just loving what whatever it is that you love to do. It can be a love for that. But I have here love begins. Okay, right here in the past position, I got spiritual strength. Had this card been upward, this would let me know that she's doing a lot of praying, as well as she dispatching those angels. When it comes to her, feeling weak, seeking guidance, answers, even spiritual help. But her card's upside down. So when the card's upside down, this is the one who's trying to handle a matter on their own instead of her praying and seeking guidance, from God or whatever, however she calls source. This is someone who's not doing that, but the spirit is saying she should have been seeking spiritual strength, as far as whatever it is that she was going through. um, a lot of times people try to handle a matter on their own and deal with it on their own instead of seeking help, and that's what I'm getting right here. Right here in the present, this speaks about partnership alliance. This would be Khiara, connecting with someone, whomever the other individual is, and trying to partnership with them or form an alliance with them. Now, she loves to travel, but you know, this is her connecting with somebody. And in this particular, position, this is harmony right here. So anyway, partnership alliance is harmony. This is in the center. This is in the present. Right here in the future, this is a truth card. This card is upward. And look at this right here real quick. Hold on. Look at this real quick. See how you got partnership. And then let me break this down. With this partnership, it can be a married couple, it can be a platonic friendship. Let me just say that, or a working friendship. It can be pertaining to on a job also or your career. But I haven't heard anything about her. Her background as far as what kind of work she does. I don't know. I don't know if she's working at all because she's doing a lot of traveling. But anyway, as I stated, this can be a platonic friendship. But notice over here in the future, got love begins. So I don't know if she met somebody or what during her, the time of her travels. That's a love begins right here. This is in the future position. Right here in the present, right here in the present, this is partnership alliance. So it's either business or it can be, platonic friendship. Okay, where was I? Right here in the future, I got truth. This is someone that's coming into some truth. Okay. Um, this is someone who's seeking clarity. So she's either coming into some truth or seeking clarity about something or someone. All right, it's the last time, family. I tell you, I'm going past, present, future. Seeking clarity, a past event concerning Khiara. Seeking clarity of a past event concerning Khiara. Seeking clarity of a past event concerning Khiara. Okay, right here in the past event, I have the heart chakra card. It's upside down. This represents I love. I love something or I love someone. She's saying I don't love. In the present position, it's upside down. This is foundation and achievement. And as you see, it's a picture of family. Well, her card is upside down, though. This represents um, someone that feels inspired by family. Okay. Um, Also, this speaks about achievements, her family background dynamic, whether it was a strong foundation or not to her. Okay. Whatever this meant to Kiara, something was off here. Okay, as far as how she viewed family, something was off here. This can let me know a shaky foundation in her family structure for whatever reason. Maybe it's a lot of, obstacles, challenges at home. Well, shall I say power struggles at home? Could be due to disagreements, whatever the case may be. I'm not trying to go there. I'm just trying to get an idea about this card. But this is definitely someone that's when they look at home, the home life, the family life, they're not really all that inspired for whatever reason. Or her family foundation can be a little shaky. You know, um, maybe the closest is not. I really want to speculate on that. I'm just trying to address this card right here, but something about family. Okay, something about family is showing up here. Now, in the future, this is the solitude card. When this card is upward, it represents being alone, and not only are you alone, but you're outside. You're coming out of those four walls. Her card is upside down. So not only does this let me know in the future position she's alone and she's in solitude, but she's inside somewhere. She's inside of something. Okay. Now let me say this real quick. Let me say this real quick. If this has nothing to do with the love of her passion, the love of a person, as far as love begins, or the love of her new project. This also it's a lot of times the picture speaks of volumes. There is water in the background. Okay, there is water in the background. See, it may not have anything to do with this right here. It could be what's in the background. Because the spirit is showing water, and this is allegedly. And I'm not saying she's in water, but I'm just showing you that this could be the possibility also. Okay. Okay. Remember, right here, this is upside down. This is being inside of something, and she's by herself. One more time, family. One more time. Then I'm going to use another deck. Divine Spiritual and Clarity about Khiara. Give me what? Give me an event for the past. Give me a past event. Give me a past event. Give me a past event. Oh, thank you. Give me a present. Give me a present event. Give me a present event. Give me a present event. Give me a future event. Sony, Kiara. Give me a future event. Give me another future event. Hold up, family. Okay, hold on. So I dropped something. Let me get it. Great. Let me see something. Okay, sorry about that. I want another future event. Okay. Right here in the past position, it's showing passion initiated is upside down. This is someone that feels good from the inside out. They are feeling very inspired, very creative. It's like they got their juice back. Her card's upside down. So within the past event, this lady we know she was not in the best place. She could have been depressed. She could have been. I'm just saying allegedly. Could have she could have been maybe alone, isolated. This is the one that's not feeling inspired nor creative. Okay. Right here in the present position is upside down. This right here is prosperity begins. It depends on what the seed meant to Kiara. Upward represents growth. Upside down represents the opposite of growth. Okay. I think about abort of seed, lack of growth. In the future position, the first card that came out was material and spiritual prosperity. According to the spirit, she was balanced in this area. She was balanced in this area. She had material and spiritual prosperity. And for her to be doing all that traveling, she definitely had some money. Please know that. Saved up. The next card in the future position is deception and envy. And it is upward. Let me fact check. Okay. It's supposed to be upside down. This is deception and envy. Now, this is very interesting. Had this card been upward, I would say, Kiara has been very, secretive and full of deception. Okay. It would let me know that she's holding on to some things that she's not speaking about. Okay. uh, that can be very detrimental, as far as like self sabotaging herself. But anyway, her card is upside down. So I think about if she had encountered someone, right? How well does she know this person? If they tell her everything she needs to know, it's pretty much, you are encountering someone that you're not to get close to you, and they pretty much sabotaging you. Okay, I'm going to read up on this card. Hold on, because I am seeking additional clarity, so I'm definitely going to use my other deck so I can make sure, give me a minute here. Hold on, family. All right, this card came out upside down. Okay, it came out upside down. To be forewarned is to be forearmed. This card comes at a time when individuals or conditions aren't what they appear to be. How well do you really know the people around you? Bingo. How well do you really know the people around you? When Kiara had went to that park, right, she was attending, I believe, some kind of group tour, okay, at that state park in Maui. So you know what that means? That means not just her. She's there she's there meeting up with other group of individuals. Okay, she's meeting up with other group of individuals. As far as this is my understanding of it. Now, help is to hear. How well do you really know the people around you? Are they telling you everything you need to know? In business, make sure you gather all the necessary information so that you're aware of and understand all the facts before. Hold on. Before continuing, you work hard, don't let others take from you what is rightfully yours. Unfortunately, some people may be envious of your accomplishments. This card also represents a time of sudden and unexpected changes, or when plans that you're undertaking may not turn out exactly the way you have envisioned. Have a plan B as a fallback strategy to prevent future problems. Use this card as a reminder to be prepared. It's better to be safe than sorry. So now I am definitely alarmed, family. I am definitely alarmed seeing this card right here. Because this lets me know that someone she had crossed paths with, right, that was there in that area at that park, because her car was found at that park in the parking lot. This lets me know that she had crossed paths with somebody that's very secretive and full of deception. Hmm. Okay, so what I'm ready to do now. Now I just pretty much want to know now. Um, I'm just seeking clarity now. I'm gonna set this to the side over here. I'm not gonna put this back in the deck. I'll put this over here, and I'm gonna use the remaining of this, and I'm gonna let them fall out. And I pretty much my seeking clarity by deception and envy concerning Khiara Henry. I pretty much, I'm seeking clarity about, you know, anything the spirit wants to know concerning deception and envy. Divine spirit seeking clarity about Khiara concerning deception and envy. Clarity about Khiara disappearance. Well, they up to her disappearance. Thank you, spirit. Clarity about Khiara disappearance. Mm. Now this is in divine order, okay? A lot of the energies are kind of, you know, all over the place, to tell you the truth. Right here, this is mental conflict. This is someone that has the inability to get over something or someone, okay? So that's why I was saying if she was experiencing this, it looked like she was overcoming it. But right here, now this is not her energy. This is somebody else's energy. Let me just say that she'll not to get close to her. But this one who has a mental conflict, okay? This individual is not moving forward. This individual is stuck, or should I say, they are stagnant mentally. It's hard for them to let something go or someone go. Right here, this is discontent and boredom. This is someone that is feeling restless and longing for change. Her card's upside down, shall I say. So if she was feeling, you know, bored and discontent, you know, um, I don't really see her feeling like that. Pretty much, coming out of that, I'm gonna say it like this: feeling more contented. I'm gonna say it like that: feeling more contented, not discontent, but more contented. Right here, this is. accelerated motion. Had this car been upward, this would let me know behind the scenes things are moving very fast. But her car's upside down, so things are moving very slow. How do you say slow progress? Things are moving very slow in this case. Very slow. Right here, this is the balance card. You can say that Khiara was balanced. She was a balanced individual, and I mean that by mentally, emotionally, spiritually balanced. Also, I can get this if she was in a situation like dealing with challenges, shall I say? She was trying to bring balance to the situation. Right here, this is a sacrifice card, and I think about self-sacrifice, shall I say? What needs to be released from your life as far as things that are holding you back. Um, but then also, the ultimate sacrifice also can be, who you're allowed to get close to you that can sabotage you as well. And as you see, there's water in the background. I remember the solitude card came out upside down, and I told you that represents inside, not outside, but inside of something. For the most part, it can be a building, you know, but wherever you are, the sunlight's not hitting your body. You're inside, confined inside of something. Right here, this is movement, choices, and decisions. This is someone who has a decision to make, and they are making moves behind the scenes, okay? And they're trying to figure out which door to go through, and they're looking at all of their options. Now, this could be Khiara behind the scenes. Let me just say that. This could be her behind the scenes, making moves, and this could either be her presently behind the scenes making moves, or somebody else making moves, shall I say, that's playing a part in her, disappearance. But I'm gonna say allegedly this could be her making moves behind the scenes and trying to figure out which door to go through. Pretty much looking at all her options. Next, we have the transformation card. It is upward. Transformation speaks about growth. I think spiritually. Um, Now a lot of times I get this card right here. This can let me know somebody had transitioned also. Okay, I'm saying allegedly. I'm not saying that she transitioned, but a lot of times I get this card. I think about that as well. Um, Also, I think about someone who is experiencing challenges. They are accepting them head on. Also, okay. I think about moving from one life cycle to the next, as far as spiritual growth. I think about rebirth. But anyway, this speak about transformation. A lot of times I get this card, it's not really a good omen. I'm just being honest with you. Ah, hold on. Oh my god, it just popped out everywhere. Oh, this is the old one. This is the old card, but this came right back out. Obstacles and challenges came right back out. So not only was she experiencing obstacle challenges, we also know she was dealing with a power struggle also. And this was in the past position. All right. The next card is upside down. This is the fertility card. It's upside down. This fertility. It can represent it can represent birth mother. She could have been thinking about her birth mother. It represents she could have been expecting, and we did see the other card that had a seed in the ground, okay, and that seed was not growing. Um And I don't know if she was pregnant before. Only her family would know that. And that's only if she shared that with them. You know, as far as having a miscarriage or abortion, whatever the case may be. But anyway, her car's upside down. Now, this also can represent, trying to grow something, trying to birth something like a project, trying to, grow a child. But when her card's upside down, it represents endings. Now her mother, as far as I know, she's still alive. Okay, but anyway, upside down can represent endings of a life as well. But when I think about this card, I think about a birth mother. And as far as I know, I haven't heard anything about her being expecting a child. But whatever this means, something wasn't growing. Something was not growing, and maybe this could have been on her mind. Maybe this is a past energy of something that could have happened to her in the past and could have been on her mind. I remember we saw this right here, mental conflict. That's having the inability to get over something or someone. Remember that? So only her loved one would know what this means. All I know is it's the fertility card and it's upside down and it represents a birth parent, a birth mother, as well as the Bible being upside down, endings due to loss of a child. Okay, and I think that's really hitting hard. That's really hitting hard. I think about birth mother, her mother, and her child. The loss of her child. That's what's really standing out to me more than anything. And I'm sorry to say that, but don't mind me. Anything I'm saying that may trigger anybody is allegedly, okay? And you don't have to receive it. But that's what's standing out to me more than anything, the loss of a child. Goodness. And this right here is upside down. So it looks like if Kiara was experiencing some challenges, she was still going through it, okay? She was still going through it. This represents mental, okay? This represents mental. And this is someone who's moving forward, okay? Her card's upside down. So it looked like she was still in stagnation also. To me, it like she was having a hard time moving forward. And I'm not talking about, I mean, yes, she was doing a lot of traveling, she was doing all of that, but I'm talking about mentally. What was going on with her mentally? Before she left home, what was bothering her? And that tells it all. But whatever that was bothering her when she left home, it was still bothering her. She was struggling with it. Cause this is someone that's in stagnation mentally, and it's hard for them to move forward. Something's constantly bothering her, and it's hard for her to shake it off. All right, I'm getting ready real quick. Start another deck. I'm going to be using. Oh no, not this one. Oh, it's the wrong one. I'm going to be using my mystery unlock deck. All right, family. I'm going to be using my mystery unlock deck. Okay. It looked like, but I was thinking family. That's exactly what it was. I feel like Kiara had encountered somebody that had sabotaged her. Okay. It has here. Someone put something in my drink. I was drugged and impaired. Made a decision to meet up with someone. The need to distance yourself from negative, toxic people or loved ones. Okay. All right. I don't know if y'all were able to hear me earlier or not. If that's the case, I apologize. My mic had turned off briefly, and I apologize for that. Okay, now this is interesting. Remember, we saw the fertility card. Now it has here baby rejected, unwanted. Now, I am not saying that Kiara was pregnant. This can mean many, many, many things. Okay, and I'm not trying to dive too deep into this because I don't know how family home life was for her. Maybe she felt a sense of being rejected, allegedly, because something was bothering her at home before she decided to go on these trips. Let me just say that. So she was experiencing some personal challenges anyway. But it has here, baby, rejected. So if she allegedly she could have been expecting in the past, let me just say that, because it has here unwanted, or this could be her and this probably how she was feeling for whatever reason. Maybe she wasn't feeling accepted for whatever reason. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there. This came out history of abuse black eye. I'm not sure what this means unless this is just a past energy of her past relationships. And sometimes spirit will allow certain information to come out because her loved ones, they wouldn't know what it means. I won't know what it means, but they would know what it means. Or somebody close to her, like a friend, would know what it means. Somebody that she could have, confided in. And that's interesting. I have baby rejected, unwanted right here, and right here, I'm going to show it. I have child rejected, unwanted right here. So what does it mean? We can speculate, but I don't want to be here speculating because it could be something very, very personal, and I'm not trying to go there. I want to stick. I'm pretty much trying to stick to what happened to the sister. Okay. All righty. Um, I read this already. The need to distance yourself from negative, toxic people or loved ones. So this could speak pretty much about her past. Pretty much hanging with the wrong individuals. That it was not for her highest good. That could have been negative or toxic. And then I also have her loved ones. So it could be a little strife that was going on at home. A power struggle at home. Anyone that she felt that was very toxic. She may wanted to distance herself from. Let's continue. It has here sadness, thinking of loved ones no longer around due to a death. Now, this right here, two things about this. Before she left, it could have been a loved one that could have transitioned, and that could have been on her mind. Okay, I remember we saw the mental conflict. Something was bothering her. Period. Or this could be the current energies of her loved ones that are missing her, um, because she's not around anymore. Okay, maybe this is how they're looking at it. But maybe this was on her mind before she left and went on those trips. because she went on a lot of solo trips by herself. Excuse me. Hmm. Interesting. 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 I'm going to read it. This is allegedly, okay? This is allegedly big time. Because what stood out to me was when I saw the impaired car as though somebody uh, had drugged her. That was very alarming to me. Even though it's allegedly, that was still very alarming to me. And now this is showing up right here. Being forced in illegal selling of sex for sale and trafficking. And who knows, family, she could have been watched. People know when you're traveling by yourself. And she was by herself when she had went to that park. But I'm still sensing that she had encountered somebody that she had befriended. And if this is the case, oh my goodness. But this is allegedly, family. Being forced in illegal selling sex for sale, trafficking. And if this is the case, this is a rabbit hole. And you know why I say that? Because the authorities, they know about stuff like this. But I mean, can you trust the authorities? Because sometimes, these people pay authorities. They be on their payroll. Just saying. Closed off person who doesn't want to open up about his or her feelings. This is what the spirit is saying about Khiara characteristic. She keeps a lot to herself, and she's very closed off. And for that to be the case, I truly believe she's very private, and that's the one that tell you the very minimum. So if they were going on with her family members probably wouldn't even know because she's very private, and she keeps a lot to herself. Closed off person who doesn't want to open up about his or her feelings. And I'm sure they know what they know, but for me to get this right here, this lets me know she's very private. We've been here before, location. So that's pretty much like a clue, really. This speaks about location. It says we've been here before, so it's kind of like she's trying to guide her family. Where I am. We've been here before. So because her family, they went to Hawaii looking for. They went to Maui also looking for their daughter, and the location that she was at. She's saying we've been here before. Location. It has here doing drugs illegal. So this is not Khiara energy. This can be the other person of interest. Not only are they doing drugs, illegal drugs, but also look like some trafficking. Also, this is no accident. So if she was in an accident, somebody can make it stay looking like an accident. She's saying this is no accident. Okay, gang related, group violence, and toxic. So this just lets me know that it's more than one that's involved. They always have that front man, if you know what I mean, that's connected to groups, unlawful organization, if you know what I mean. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. But it has here gang related, group, violent, and toxic. It has here payback, karma. So somebody sees this as her karma for whatever reason. It has here stolen jewelry. So if she had any jewelry on, because a lot of things were left in the rental vehicle, okay? Um, Only her loved ones would know if any of her jewelry was stolen. But then, see, they really don't know what all she had on her, not really, as far as what she was actually wearing that day. But they did see a video footage of her renting the rental car from Hertz. But did she have any jewelry on that day? Now, if this the case, I would suggest them to, find out back then during that date, did anyone turn in any jewelry to pawn? Trying to blame someone else due to their toxic, shady past. Choosing to accept and believe their lies in the dark. And remember, we saw the truth card family. That's the one that is receiving clarity and the truth about the situation. And if she was in the dark about something, it looked like she was finally, receiving clarity about the situation or the individual. Because this right here is saying choosing to accept and believe their lies in the dark. This is someone that's in the dark about someone. They're telling them, yeah, whatever that they are telling them, that they're choosing to put the blinders on and they don't want to accept the truth. Mm. Okay, I've already pre-shuffled. I'm going to continue. Mm. I keep getting drugs. So if she wasn't someone that took drugs, it looked like she was drugs family. She was drugged. That's why she wasn't able to fight back. She was drugged. Oh my goodness. It's a lot going on here. I'm serious. Situation. Love is blind. They ignore the signs. And we did see the card, Love Begins. So did she meet somebody out there that she was infatuated with? So we saw it just her in the videos, but we didn't really see her with anyone. And then the word drug. But then one of the cards popped up saying she was, mentioned that she could have been drugged and impaired. And that's what I truly believe for somebody to take advantage of her. See, it has here, has been drinking beer, alcohol, or wine. So somebody could have put something in her drink. They would just say that whatever she was drinking, somebody could have put something in her drink. Now, this would let me know about the authorities, and that can be actual authorities or her parents. Too many egos, full of their own importance, think they are better than the other. No one voice matter but theirs. Not listening. Slow progress. So I'm not going to say this is her parents. This would be the authorities. At the end of the day, it's slow progress in this case, and it's a lot of egos. Nobody is listening to the other at all. Point of view. Not in this area, outside of the area. Mm-mm-mm. So according to the spirit, she's not even in the area. Lord knows I'm not familiar with that area. Received a call or text, met up with someone they know. Now, family, I think her phone was found, but if that's the case, they need to really scan that phone and look at those text messages to see who she was communicating with. They know this situation is personal to them. I'm going to start moving kind of fast, like, okay. Blind to the street life, lack experience, warning, joker around, being grown for sex for sale. And you know what? If this the case, they've been watching her. They've been watching her. And I hate to say it, family, because Spirit revealed it to me. When these tourists be going to places, They have these people, these jokers. What I mean is these people that are part of these groups, unlawful groups, when it comes to sex trafficking. These people be positioned at these hotels. They're seeing who going in, who coming out. I'm serious. A lot of times they have hook up with the hotel. Just saying. I feel like somebody was watching her big time, and they had befriended her. Blind to the street life, lack experience, warning, joker around, being groomed, sex for sale. And remember when we saw a group in gang, three or four males slash mans. But I truly believe she had encountered one. The others probably stepped in. You know how that is. They were somewhere probably hidden, fighting back, being overpowered by too many, two or three or more. Yeah, they had ambushed her. Yeah, she was ambushed. This is my life in business, keeping this to myself, being secretive, not speaking up. Listen, situation, caught off guard, blindsided, not paying attention, alone. Now, what I'm going to say is allegedly, if she was not taken and being used for sex trafficking, okay, and this is a big time allegedly, she could have been sexually assaulted and discarded. It's either one or the other. And everything I'm saying is allegedly. But so far, it's not looking good from what I'm saying. It's not looking good at all. And there's a lot of truth in my rating. When lovers get mad at each other, one sabotages the other, revenge. Now, her family might say, well, she wasn't seeing anybody, but she had encountered someone, okay? She had encountered someone, and something jumped off. A well thought out plan to get them back. Mm. Hit, strike, attack physically. False accusations. I'm being told that I'm not loyal to a friend or lover, cheated. According to the spirit, update news within 7 days or less from today. And today is the um 11th. History of violence within their family unit, disharmony. And remember, we saw the family card upside down. So that's what this could mean. And this is allegedly history of violence within their family unit, disharmony. I don't have to shuffle. I've already pre-shuffled. I think I'm going to pre-shuffle. Mm. Flow. I think this is very telling right here. Only her family would know if they were able to get in her inside of her social media inbox. It has here social media beef and drama escalate. So what is this about right here? And this has to definitely be like something that was going on with her before she went out of town. Okay? Something about social media beef and drama escalate, and if this is the case, who was she having beef with? And what is this drama about? I mean, it's none of my business or anything, but this is very telling. And sometimes spirit will reveal certain information only, for family receiving clarity, especially if they know this to be true. Okay. So I think that's very interesting for that to come out. That's very telling. This right here says outside in nature, even though, I'm getting inside. But anyway, this says outside in nature. I was fooled and lied to, caught up in their scam. Something about a scam. She said I was fooled and lied to, caught up in their scam. Trafficking of young women in this area. And you know what? Only the authorities would know this. They know the count of women that has been going missing in that area. I'm serious. Trafficking of young women in this area. Maybe they're not putting the piece, the puzzle together, trying to make sense of it, but it's a good chance she could have been trafficked. A random act of violence, criminal, senseless. False self-image. So this speaks for itself. It just let you know. Um, I think about somebody that's wearing the mask and they're not being true to thyself, if you know what I mean. It's more to, you know, um, Khiara. So this could be her having a false self-image, or it could be the individual that she had encountered. But at the end of the day, she was still fooled. She was fooled and lied to. Cause this says right here, I was fooled and lied to, caught up in their scam. I'm not getting no shit on that. Okay, I'm going around one more time. All right, this is it. We're gonna just pray for the best, okay? That the family will receive some closure and definitely clarity. Especially if they happen to come across this video. My heart go out to them, and I wish this on nobody. Okay, it has here hostility with someone, fight and conflict. I would love for her spread to look positive, but ain't nothing in here positive to me. Drug dealer, illegal selling. Now, this, you know what? If she didn't cross paths with the drug dealer, I'm wondering about her past history because I saw the keyword karma. Okay, and that's due to anything that happened in the past, how it can come back on you. So anyway, only her loved ones will know when it comes to that, and maybe not, and maybe not if she's very secretive. Anyway, it has here drug dealer, illegal selling. So this could be a past energy of hers or someone she could have been around. Friend of another friend, associate. Hold up. Trapped in fear, I cannot get away from them. THEM, cannot escape. So as you see, she was dealing with more than one individual. They know their child knows something, seen or heard, or took part in plans. No. Now that's interesting right here. So I would think this has a lot to do with a past event. It says they know who is they, and then it says their child. So would it be her parents? Does her parent know anything about something that Kiara could have taken part in the past, allegedly, that Kiara could have seen or heard? They know their child knows something, seen or heard, or took part in plans. It has here knows. I'm not really sure what that means. I'm just sharing it. I'm just a messenger. None of this is my opinion. I don't want to join nor be a part of this group. So I mean, is this group like a group that that was doing illegal selling of drugs? Because I'm still getting karma. If this is the case, allegedly, it could have been somebody from this group wanting to get back at her. I don't want to join nor be a part of this group, or or the group that she was supposed to met up with at the park. Maybe she decided, to do her own thing and go solo. And if that's the case, that wasn't really that smart by herself. But I'm just a messenger. I don't want to join nor be a part of this group. What group is she talking about? Because the only group I can think of is, the tour group. Unless this has to do with the past. Argument leads to assault. Being assaulted, fighting back. Hidden well, not seen or heard. Feeling numb, past traumatic stress disorder, has difficulty recovering after a terrifying event they have witnessed. So now it's making sense. So this might be a past energy. And maybe the fact that she wanted to get away, she had a reason for wanting to get away. It looked like, Kyle, remember we saw the mental conflict that's having the inability to get over something or someone. This right here letting us know she had experienced um, a past traumatic stress. You know, something happened to her in the past that really affected her. And it has her feeling numb. And a lot of times when people feel numb, they will drink and they will do drugs to numb because they don't want to feel, nor do they want to think about it. Feeling numb, past traumatic stress disorder, has difficulties recovering after a terrifying event they have witnessed. Now, this can be the past, or this can be more of the present that led up to her disappearance, especially if she was in conflict with some individuals and she felt powerless, overpowered. Okay? A new person enters my circle of friends. Situation, scam alert, being fooled and lied to. Around the wrong crowd, toxic and foolish. This could be a past event. Other lover, friend, question. It has here other lover, friend, question. Maybe they could be in the know. Maybe they might know something. Because we did see the sabotage and revenge card. It says other lover, friend. Response to their trauma, lack of emotion, unable to think, feel, or react normally. So it's like she had experienced some kind of trauma. Bless her heart. This can be a past energy or a present that led up to her disappearing, especially if she was attacked. And I don't want to think about it. Trying to walk away from someone who crosses boundaries. Stay back, don't touch me, leave me alone. Remember the balance card, and it was upward. And I said that represents her trying to bring balance to a situation that was very chaotic, or she could be dealing with conflict. She's trying to bring balance, trying to bring balance to this situation and protect my family. Hmm. And then we did see something about karma, but that's pertaining to something that happened in the past that she could have been a part of, or maybe she's seen and heard something. This battle is not mine. In the crossfire of others' beef and drama, caught in the middle. Distract them, put the blame on someone else. Distract them, put the blame on someone else. Mm. And lastly, running their feet to evil in a dark, negative, dangerous environment. All right, at the end of the day, um, we're gonna hope and pray for the best. All right, family. Um, I'm saying my love and prayer to her family. I'm so sorry that you're going through this. I wish it's on nobody. Um, I would keep her family in my prayer. I'm not here blaming nobody, but this is a lot. And I'm seeing a lot of secrets in here also, okay? And I'm not gonna dig like that. I was pretty much just trying to see clarity about what happened to her. But from what I see, it looked like she was lied to, and also she was sabotaged. She crossed paths with somebody, and they were not being legit 100, and they planned to sabotage her, and she fell for the bait. Okay, she fell. She had fallen for the bait, and this is just real sad. It's real sad. When a friend breaks your trust, no loyalty in them. Broken trust between friends, no loyalty. I need to leave now. This environment is too dangerous and toxic, a risk. Check cameras near mall areas and parking lots. Mm. Carrying burdens, feel responsibilities for something. And that could have been, you know, um, Kiara, and this has a lot to do with the past. Okay, it's something that she's seen and either she's seen or took part in, or she knew about something. But this is about burdens. Okay, carrying burdens. Cause I see she was doing a lot of solo traveling. It's like she wanted to get away. Revenge. You hurt me and reject me. I will get you back where you were hurt the most. Situation, break up. When you tell them it's over, they don't hear you, get mad, set out to get you back, hurt feelings, want revenge. I'm through with this. I'm through with this. My prayers is to her family, okay? Now I'm seeing a lot of revenge stuff in here. This speaks about someone that's worth more to them. They feel like they're worth more deceased than alive, okay? And also from their death, they can end up, um, come to some money, like due to life insurance or for whatever reason, okay? Um, This says when a spouse sabotages the other, revenge, but at the end of the day, it speaks about sabotage, period. Somebody getting back at somebody. I'm through with this reading. Much love to um, Khiara Henry. Um, let's keep her in prayer, family, as well as her loved ones who are so desperately, seeking to know of her whereabouts. They love her and they want her to come home. So I'm just going to leave it there, okay? I'm not going to say yeah and nay, but she's alive or not. We have to leave things in God's hand. Let things play out. According to Spirit, 7 days from today, it's going to be some kind of news. Now, what kind of news? I don't know. But hopefully they'll get some kind of news, okay? Peace and love to you all. Thank you for watching. This was a doozy, okay? 'Cause it's a lot going on here. And to me, a lot of it is stemming from the past. It's something about the past. Something happened in the past, okay? 'Cause I'm getting karma. Something happened in the past to where it's stemming in the present, okay? And 'cause we saw the word scam, and she was lied to. She was in the dark about it, but finally it was too late when she realized, okay, what's going on here. It was too late. She was cut off guard and sabotage. So anyway, I love you, family. Be safe. Thank you for watching. Let's keep baby girl in our prayers, okay? That light will be shed on this darkness concerning her disappearance, and much love to her family members. You'll be in my prayers. Peace.